into that. I'm way behind on Suicide Hero 2, which is one that I really like.
Haven't read that one.
It's one about the guy who he can travel back in time every time he dies. So he kills himself so many times.
Tokyo Revengers.
Yeah. He can go back in time 5 minutes, and he knows that there's this guy who's this complete asshole that murders people.
Okay.
So he gets this power, and so what he does is he kills himself so many times that he winds up going back 15 years into the past. So, like, he would wake up, murder himself, wake up, murder himself, wake up, murder himself. So, like, the 5 minutes was always, like, in a differential.
Stacked on top.
Yeah.
I think I started reading that.
And it was, I enjoyed the fuck out of it because it was, like, he became, like, a perfectionist. Like, he was just like, okay, I like this outcome, but it could be better. So, like, he would just, like, kill himself and, like, redo the whole day's event and then, like, be like, okay. And then just try it until eventually he's like, okay, well, we survived and no one died.
We can go whenever you guys are ready.
Shit, now we've been talking for 20 minutes.
We've been talking for so long now. Like, all right, so, like, I guess one of us should introduce ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so. So I'm not Mike.
I'm not Pat.
And we are just two dicks hanging out.
Just two dicks exposed.
Yeah. I guess you could put it that way.
It's an easier way to put it, I guess.
I guess so. You know, might not confuse the youngins or the elderly.
Fuck the elderly.
Well, that's the game plan of this podcast, isn't it?
I mean, the whole point is obviously to get with GILFs.
GILFs.
Yeah, I mean.
Yes, and weeboos.
I mean,
I don't know what that word means, but I would like to get one.
The only thing I know about weeaboo, like, truly, the only thing I know is, like, this old freaking comic that I saw, like, way back in the day where it was like, did someone say weeaboo? And it's a bunch of people, like, going, weeaboo, weeaboo, and they start pulling out paddles and, like, spanking this dude. And I'm like,
I don't know where to sign up, but I am in.
Like, wait, what? I want to be a part of this.
Are we just gonna go out and, like, chant that in the next Otakon? We'll bring our own paddles. It'll just be, like, strapped to a belt on us, and we'll just bend over and be like, "Oh, paddle me, senpai."
2008 Otakon all over again when people were just, like, had, like, paddles everywhere. Oh man.
Oh my god. So anyway, I think we've confused.
Yeah.
What hopefully is going to be our future fans enough as to what this podcast is actually about. So we don't know.
We really have no idea.
We don't know. We hit play and we started talking.
Yeah, that's literally our whole dynamic is that me and not Mike here can sit here and talk about random things, all anime related, for hours.
Yeah. And it's kind of,
That's kind of it, right?
Kind of it. I guess before we jump into this, just kind of building off of that, we should let you know there will be spoilers.
Yes. I'm surprised we didn't actually start off with a spoiler. Fair warning. Read the description. We're going to say everything that we're talking about in that description. And then if you recognize any of those words and you're not caught up, don't tune in. And actually do read the description. Pat is a gigantic manga reader, has over 5 pages of mangas that he's reading.
And there's like at least 3 on each page.
Yeah, and take into consideration, I watch anything from seinen to shoujo to mechas, so it's fair game. Whatever we're going to talk about here, you don't want me to spoil what's going on in, I don't know, Sweat Drop, which is a shoujo I just finished reading. Then read the description.
And honestly, I mean, I might just come in one day and just get really pissed off about, what happened in My Hero Academia, the anime that just won't end, or the manga that just won't end. Why can't they kill Deku like they did with Bakuga? Oh, spoiler.
Oh shit. Immediate spoiler.
Lies. He's alive, I think.
It's a shonen. He's probably like...
Endeavor got shot through the face and he's alive.
Right. Like, it brings me to the... Oh my god. I was about to
do it. Let's spoil everything.
Whatever.
What else just came out?
In Fairy Tail, when Lucy gets... No, not Lucy.
Oh, that's like 5 years old.
Mira Jane? Was she the one that was like an S-rank person?
Yeah, the demon girl.
Yeah. She gets shot through the heart, and a girl, an enemy girl, has the ability to control the size of holes.
Yeah.
So she makes the hole like really small so that she doesn't die from. And I'm like, there's still a hole in your heart. Like, how are you not dead still? This doesn't.
Hey, maybe she has 2 hearts because she's part demon.
It's true. I don't know. It's shonen. It's part of the reason why I gave up on Fairy Tail is because so many people who should have been just murked didn't get murked, and I feel like I don't know. Like my biggest issue with My Hero Academia is just Deku. He is like the most garbage.
He's like the worst MC possible.
No,
it's like worse than Naruto's friendship speeches because he's just a whiny little bitch that actually needs his friends as opposed to Naruto who can one shot everyone.
Oh, dude, like, it's one of those things where like we probably just lost like. Maybe every possible fan because of how popular My Hero is right now. Though, you know what's weird? I don't see the hype like I used to anymore.
No, I remember when it first came out probably like 5 years ago or something like that. Everyone was like, My Hero is going to be the new like big 3. Oh, yeah. And there was like pictures dropping of like Goku and Ichigo and Naruto and Luffy like high-fiving them, being like, here, we're handing this on to you, like our generation's over.
Here you go.
Yeah, well, and now we got Super, and then we got 1,000-Year War, and we got One Piece Red coming back just saying step the fuck over because you ruined this, you darn millennial animes.
Like, and the worst part is, like, there are still good millennial shoujos, like the ones that are like are geared towards like the new generation of like the shonen, like because shonen's supposed to be what I think 13 to 17.
Sounds right.
Not 13 or 17.
No, but I do not have reading capabilities over a 17-year-old.
No, I mean it's true. So
didn't even finish high school.
Wait, what?
Later story.
The what was it? Yeah, because you got Chainsaw Man.
Yeah,
you got
Mob Psycho.
Slayer.
That's back.
Mob Psycho,
Demon Slayer. Yep.
Jujutsu Kaisen,
huge, so big right now.
Like, but like all those are like all this like they're in that same generation, but like for some odd reason, like everyone went straight to My Hero and just overinflated it to like I feel
the
like
extremes.
They blew it up so much that it was doomed to fail. How much it got blown up.
Yeah, like if that was a manga that no one had heard about,
right,
I would be like recommending it to everyone, saying how amazing it was.
Because it is one of those like those hipster things where like it's like I don't like it because it's popular, and it's like you can't get rid of that as effect. You just like it's so popular that people talk about it constantly that you're just like I'm tired of hearing this.
Yeah,
like I'm tired of hearing about this whiny little bitch boy, and
which just brings me to why I tend to read as opposed to watch.
Yeah.
Because then you get those whiny little bitch boys that are saying how cool it is. I'm like, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I use spoilers like shotgun blasts.
Like it is literally like the worst thing you can do to someone is like spoiling like anything. So like when you run into those people that just won't shut up, it's like, man, do you want to know? Do you want to know how bad this gets?
You remember Bionicle? Like the original Bionicles? Those things used to be so cool.
I remember getting like super into them, building Bionicles. Like I would go to Kmart and buy like the little plastic jar that they came in.
Yeah, they came in like a tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went home and like I would build them, and like there was like stats involved. Like there was like a stat like card in there.
That sounds right. I just remember I really wanted Glalie. No, that's Pokemon. The ice one. The ice one had like a see-through blue mask and like sickles. And I thought it was so freaking dope.
I remember there was like a black silver one that I was like super obsessed with that I built.
I think his name was Onyx. That's also a Pokemon.
That's also a Pokemon.
Did they just steal Pokemon names? Oh my god. Makes sense why the main character's name is just Charizard. I never put 2 and 2 together.
Oh no, wait. I'm just not realizing it.
And they lived in the world of Johto?
Like the entirety of the Bionicle storyline is just the retelling of season 1 of Pokemon. Just like,
Ash and his journey for the golden mask in the middle of the volcano.
His random rat Bionicle helps saves him from a flock of bird Bionicles.
No, you mean his random rat Bionicle electrocutes him into a coma.
Oh yeah,
where he then repeats that like 12-year-old journey for the next 25. Oh shit, you think he woke up from his coma now that he's finally the world champion?
Maybe like that. I would love if that was the thing, right? Like,
God, I hope that's it.
The end to the whole. Oh my God! Like, go and get the spoilers on Pokemon.
Spoiler.
Nothing is safe. Like, we don't even watch Pokemon.
No, but I'm just here for the rage.
I kind of want to watch that episode though. Like, it's weird.
Me too, and I can't find it anywhere online.
I literally was at work the other day. If my boss is listening to me, I wasn't doing this at work. This is all hypothetical.
That's not Pat.
But I was at work and I was like, you know what? I got nothing to do. I got like another hour. I got all my tasks done. You know, like let me look and see if I can find it. And like I couldn't find it on any like it's not on Crunchyroll, not on Hulu, not on Netflix. It's not on like High Dive. Not sponsored by any of these people either, by the way.
Yeah. I was pissed because I thought
it would be somewhere.
It was like simulcast on Netflix. Like I thought we got all the same episodes that Japan got. Turns out we're like 400 behind.
Dude, Netflix is the worst thing to happen to the anime industry, like from like day one.
Except for all their live action.
I mean,
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. Did you see that well, you wouldn't care because you don't watch One Piece or read One Piece, but they just released a thing that said that Sanji will not be a simp in this character. He in the new One Piece, he'll be a flirt, and I'm like, Sanji being a simp is like his whole character. It's his whole character. The reason why he almost dies in the Fishman Island is because he literally simps so hard for a mermaid that he gets a nosebleed and has to get a blood transfusion. That is an entire whole arc.
We've all been there.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you see some legs just. In this case, no legs because they're mermaids.
Yeah, like
and
King Triton, he got the pecs for days.
King Triton do got them pecs.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I just want to do like pull ups on his biceps.
That is straight up daddy mode right there. I wonder what King Triton will look like in the new live action, like Little Mermaid.
I hope he has a beard.
I hope so.
Or just like giant handlebar mustaches in the shape of a Triton.
Oh, awesome.
Like one of those like the Fu Manchu things where it's like the handlebars that like shoot
goes
up.
up right here,
but then he has like the soul patch that also shoots straight up.
Dude,
and just like the whole movie he's just pissed off because it's picking his nose.
Oh man, okay. I'm
on board now.
I'm on board for it. Let's do it.
And Sebastian's not actually a crab. He's just a crabby, like, sassy little bitch.
Wait, Sebastian's a crab?
Yes.
I've never actually watched Little Mermaid.
What?
Yeah. Like, it's one of, like, the was it Disney Renaissance movies that I never, like, there was, like, Little Mermaid. I never seen...
Cinderella, Snow White.
I don't think I've ever seen Cinderella.
You're not missing much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know there are dragons in it. That's all I know.
No.
Is that?
No, that's Sleeping Beauty.
That is Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I never see Sleeping Beauty either.
No. Yep, Sleeping Beauty has the dragon. Snow White has the girl who falls asleep and gets kissed. And then, what was the other one we were just talking about? Cinderella. Cinderella has the bubonic plague rats that turn into whimsical pumpkins or some shit.
Yeah, the glass slipper girl.
Yeah,
God, man, I can retell you the entirety of every event that happens in Naruto from beginning to end. I can tell you everything that happens in Bleach. I can tell you everything that happens in any Gundam series. But ask me what happened during the Disney Renaissance.
It's not important.
It's not important.
As far as I'm concerned, anything prior to like Hercules or Mulan just shouldn't exist.
Hercules is my favorite Disney movie of all time.
Dude. So me and the girlfriend,
straight up,
we started talking about Hercules the other day, and I brought up the fact that Danny DeVito played Phil.
Yes.
And it like blew her fucking mind.
She didn't know that?
She didn't know that.
Oh my.
Yeah. So I was just like, I went on a tangent about Danny DeVito because of how amazing he's in. Yeah. If you do not know the story of Danny DeVito and I guess it's Mara Wilson, I think that's her name. The girl who played Matilda. Look it up if you want a good cry because it has everything you need. It has love. It has action. It has the movie Matilda in it.
It's funny like when you go back and you see like things like that in like movies and stuff like that. Like for example, my favorite is the Harry Potter with Uncle Vernon. Was it Vernon? I don't remember. I think it's Vernon.
Okay.
It's been a minute. But the guy who plays his uncle in the Harry Potter movies, he would have to stop and like after almost every scene that he shot with Harry in the first movie and just have to like prolifically apologize because he was like, this is just me acting. I love you. You're a great guy. You're a great little kid. Stuff like that. Because like there were like moments supposedly where like Daniel Radcliffe would actually like.
Well, dude, the same thing happened with Lucius and the Draco kid or whatever. I don't remember either of their real names.
Oh, didn't he like actually hit him?
Yeah, he like accidentally hit him, and like Draco, like the actor, fuck, what is his name? John Malkovich.
Exactly.
He got hit and was like, I'm just gonna fucking roll with this, and like started crying and acting in the scene, and then like afterwards, the character that played Lucius was like, you know, prolifically like apologizing.
Yeah, they didn't even
watch the special on HBO Max.
They didn't even put that scene in the movie. the whole scene, because they shot that scene like multiple times because it was like
because he just kept wanting to beat him.
Yeah,
child abuse.
It's the easiest way to put it in there. God, what was that guy's name? Oscar
Isaac. Nope.
Is it no?
No, that's
not Oscar. Crap. Yeah, you know what? It's Lucius's dad, Vicious.
Oh, no, we need like a third person just sitting over in the corner, just fact checking us and just feeding us information.
Like, give us the intel.
Here's the podcast where we're just going to spoil everything, but we won't tell you names. We don't remember the name of any like actual anime or anything like that. But boy, when you read it, that's going to be spoiled for you.
It's going to be spoiled for you. You're not going to know it, but you're going to be like, wait, this kind of sounds vaguely familiar. Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's going to be like, oh, dicks. Deja vu. Why does this sound so familiar? Oh, those two damn dicks exposed this to us.
Oh, shit. There it is.
Name drop.
But, yeah, I mean, it's funny, though, because, like I was saying earlier, when we walked in, like, I could, like, your brother's, like, watching an anime on the TV, and I'm like, oh, Watakoi. And I'm like, but I could not tell you like the names of any of the characters. I just remember like that's the name of the series.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Watakoi is also that fluffy thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Correct?
Wadapon.
It's
Wadapon. I do know that.
You know that one.
I do know that. It's Wadapon.
Oh shit! All right.
I will like put my money down on that. It's Wadapon.
All right.
I don't know why I know that one.
Fans, if he's wrong, correct us in the comments.
Yeah, fight me on this one in the comments.
Yeah, all three of our fans.
All three.
Which is going to be just our no, I won't even say our moms because they won't fucking listen to this.
There's no way else she will.
No, it'll be me and you.
It'll be just us.
Just our handles will just be not Pat, not Mike.
Not Pat, not Mike.
I'm just going to call you a bitch and say it was Karibo.
I mean, that is one. Oh, man. Dude, that was... You know what? Begrudgingly, I love the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime.
Yeah,
I still watch it. Like to this day, like I'll just get random and I want something on in the background and I'll just watch like all of Battle City again.
I'm not gonna lie, I left off with card games on motorcycles and I feel like I need to finish it because that was probably prime season.
Card games on motorcycles, man.
Yeah,
I remember you couldn't like get on YouTube where they weren't making fun of that. Just card games on motorcycles.
Oh my god! I mean, Little Karibo made his money off of that.
Oh yeah, dude!
Like that season was just like handing him silver dollars.
He dropped like a recent episode that I have yet to watch.
Well, he has something going on with him, doesn't he? Yeah. Some kind of health issue, or maybe it's just all the legal battles piling up. Because I know he's getting sued by every single person he talks to.
Yeah. Ah man, that
sucks. DBZ abridged. Let's promote it. Yeah, DBZ abridged, Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, Hellsing abridged. Go watch that
Hellsing
stuff.
Ultimate Abridged is the only way I can actually... the only way I can stomach watching the Ultimate series. The Hellsing Ultimate.
Yeah.
I tried watching Hellsing Ultimate like multiple times. Because like each episode's like an hour and a half. Like each episode is like a movie.
Jiminy Crickets.
And I literally... like I tried watching... the first two movies are a recap of like the original anime.
Okay.
And like after that, it's like it's all new story. And it's, I don't know, it's something about it. Like the story just meh. But the abridged version, I fucking love it.
Yeah, I mean, from what I can understand by only watching the abridged, is that Nazis have caused the Hindenburg accident and there's a vampire stuck on a boat.
Yeah.
And there's a big titty girl that knows how to use a sniper rifle.
That's about it. That's all.
That's that pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a 10 out of 10.
Big titty vampire sniper girl, boats. I mean, anything.
Not to be confused with Highschool DxD.
Oh my god, Highschool DxD.
I think that also checks off all four of those boxes.
One of my favorite things about Highschool DxD is my nephew. Like, I have a nephew who is God, I think 12 years younger than me, right? So he's 12. He's now
So that makes him like 28.
he's 22 now. Not that old.
My nephew is 12
Yeah.
years younger than me. He's
12,
a full-grown ass adult.
He's a full-grown adult. But my thing is, at one point, he was a 15-year-old, right? And 15-year-olds are looking for anything that they can jerk it to,
Beef jerky.
And I remember my sister asking me because he started getting into anime, right?
Okay.
And my sister wanted to be like on the up and up, like make sure that he wasn't like watching bad animes or watching playing bad video games, stuff like that. And she would ask me, like, whenever she would notice that he was watching an anime on Netflix, is it an anime that he should be allowed to watch? And I'm not going to rat out my nephew because he's 15. Like, I was playing.
I mean, honestly, that's why we all got into anime.
Right.
Right. It's like, hey, it's cartoons. My parents won't mind, but there's weird random nudity.
Yeah. It's the whole point. So I remember her.
Pokemon really does it for me.
Where was all? Wait, no, never mind. That's they're like 10 years old, so we can't make those jokes.
Yeah, okay. We'll find a better. No, frick. Everything in anime, they're only like 10 years old.
Yeah, they're like only like 10 or 14.
Right.
Highschool DxD, they're only like 14 or 15. They're in high school.
Yeah, we should probably just not talk about this. Full on disclaimer: we do not do anything to anyone under the age of 25.
We are like
including talk to. We don't even talk to people under the age of 25.
Yeah, we're not going to talk to you if you're under the age of 25. Just
like unfriend us right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
But follow us, but at the
click
same time,
that like button.
Yeah, smash that like.
I don't even know what we're going to be like on, but just go on YouTube, smash a like button.
And just, do the rest.
Yeah, go watch the Abridged series.
Yeah, I remember my sister asking me, like, is Highschool DxD a good anime for him to watch? Like, is it okay for him to watch this? And I'm like, you just know right off the bat when you see, like, you're like, oh, I don't even know if anyone knows the plot to Highschool DxD. Like, I don't know if anyone does.
I think originally it had something to do with chess, and they just got away from that.
Maybe?
I don't know.
Again, all I know is, like...
Main character gets killed in the first episode, so... Yeah.
The whole point is to see the redheaded girl with her tits. Like, I remember the guy has, like, a pet monster that can eats... Like, he's a pet slime that can, like, melt clothes.
Checks out.
Yeah.
Fun fact. In the manga, 0 nudity.
Really?
Really.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's worse.
Right? I got all excited because I was like, oh, there's this porn anime? All right, I'll just read it because then I won't be a creeper just watching porn on my computer or on my TV. But no, it's all like blurred out and I'm like, great.
So do we have...
now I have to sit uncomfortably with my brother.
We have the first case of an example where the anime is better than the manga.
What else happens that way?
I don't know if there's really that many.
Where the anime is better than the manga. Full Metal Alchemist. No.
No. The second one is just...
the Brotherhood is
it's just the manga. Yeah.
No, if you watch the first one, then...
I was about to be like, the first one... Wait, no, we're trying to think of animes better than the manga. That
Full
one
Metal
clearly
Alchemist
was not better than the
not
manga.
Better at all.
Yeah.
The only thing better is it has more of explodey boom man. What's his name? The guy who just blows shit up that was like trapped in jail for the longest time.
Oh, shit. What was that dude's name? Oh, shit. What was that dude's name?
All right, we're going to call in Anderson.
Anderson.
Anderson would know. You guys will meet Anderson.
Yeah, he'll be here eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
He's got to explain the entire Fate storyline to us.
Yeah, he's the only person on the Fate, or on the face of this world that has studied Fate in depth and actually knows what's happening.
Like, the guy can tell you how, like, the random, like, the carnival one where they're all chibi, how that actually technically is canon to, like, the actual storyline. And I'm just like, sure. I mean, I can't really say anything because I can explain the entirety of the Universal Century timeline of Gundam. So I guess, like, I really can't knock anyone for knowing all of Fate. Whenever someone asks me, like, hey, can I watch this Gundam? I'm like, does it start is it in Universal Century? Mm-hmm. No. I'm like, all right, you can watch it. They're like, well, what if it is? And I'm like, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole because you do not have the hours or the days for me to explain why UC should just be avoided.
Speaking of alternate universes, you know what I found out?
What's that?
And this might be common knowledge, but it all comes back to Pokemon. Apparently there's like multiple different universes of Pokemon that the games fall in. Yeah, I didn't know this, but like one of the universes, and honestly, I just saw like a little blurb pop up on Facebook where the guy explained it, so he could be completely
wrong. Like,
yeah, but I'm gonna spread this rumor.
Go further into it.
I'm just gonna dig it in deep because it made sense at the time.
Right.
But like, so for instance, like in the main storyline, like mega evolutions don't exist, but then in this world they do. They get discovered. But then you notice how like mega evolutions haven't come back in like 4 games probably because they were stupid as fuck. Yeah, it's because the games aren't following that universe anymore.
Huh. So it's like a Mandela effect kind of thing,
right? So you have like the god Pokemon. What was his name?
Arceus.
Arceus, yeah. Yes. So he made Dialga and Palkia, yeah. And then after that was like the 3 little starhead people that like flew around and they made the universe and all that stuff like that. And then
I don't know their names.
Yeah, there's a pink one, a blue one, a yellow one, or something like that. I don't know. So like all that happened, and then the Earth was made, and Kyogre and Groudon were the first ones to get dropped on there, and they made like land and sea and all that stuff. And then out of nowhere, like just hundreds of Mews started popping up, and Mews knew how to use Transform, and that's how like Mews became the ancestor of every other Pokemon on Earth because they all just transformed into a different Pokemon, and like that also explains how like there's just infinitely growing Pokemon because there's still just Mews out there hiding that are just like, I want to go out and pretend to be normal.
I did not know that Mew was the ancestor of all Pokemon.
Yeah,
like that is
blowing your mind.
You know how many times I saw the first like Pokemon, the first movie? Like, was that ever dropped in that first movie?
Yes.
Did they actually? How many times have I seen that movie and like I didn't even pick up on like one of like the core aspects of like the story?
Yeah, you're probably just too busy. Like our producer over here, just mind blown.
It's like, dude, I saw it like 5 times in theaters when I was a kid. I don't know how I've completely, and it's one of my favorite animated movies of all time. And I'm just now learning this.
I'm glad I could open your mind a little bit.
Wow. All right. Cool.
God, this also makes me think like, how often are we just going to get called out for the bullshit we say?
Dude,
we're going to have so many haters. Just be like, oh, Mew's not the original Pokemon. He didn't, blah, blah, blah.
There's going to be some
Rhydon's #1 or some shit like that.
There's going to be some guy out there that is like so way more in depth into Gundam than I'll ever be. And he's just going to be like, well, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to be like, well, shut the fuck up. Like,
right.
I mean,
like, calm down. Your mom's about to bring you more Hot Pockets.
It's all good. The pizza rolls are in the oven. All right,
they're coming. Hot Pockets.
Yo, I don't think that's. Wait, what is that one?
No, that's
shit.
That's Red Robin.
That is Red Robin.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
But if you want to be.
Yeah, I'm not stopping you.
Endless Fries.
Episode 1, if this is exactly what you're into and this is what you want to sponsor, go right for it.
Right. If you think we are what your brand needs to be, let us know.
Isn't that, wait, who's the company that was doing the, like, they were, like, taking, like, fry boxes and turning them into, like, a bunch of, like, animals?
Arby's.
Was it Arby's?
Yeah, best, marketing team ever.
But they haven't done that in a while, though. I haven't seen anything.
I don't know.
What's up with that? What's up with that, Arby's?
Arby's. Get your beef together.
Get that beef straight.
You know what I had stopped by earlier? I didn't have it, but I pulled into a Roy Rogers, and we don't have any Roy Rogers around here.
No.
But I pulled into one, and I was like, I really want some chicken tenders. And I rolled up, and they have cheesesteaks now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I didn't get them because I really wanted chicken tenders.
Yeah.
But like, they have cheesesteaks, and they have mozzarella sticks. And I'm like, this is not the Roy Rogers I knew. I don't think either of those existed back in like Western times.
Back in the old days.
Yeah, all they had back then was chicken tendies and fries.
Chicken tendies and fries.
And maybe some mac and cheese and some mashed potatoes.
I used to go to Roy Rogers a lot when I was a kid because like there was like we had like one of those
spoiler.
The Roy Rogers spoiler.
We're about to get intimate on his relationship with Wendy.
Dude, I'll tell you what, the Wendy's is my favorite fast food joint.
Wendy's is dope, but only when it's cooked right, which is like 1 out of 10 times.
But like that spicy chicken sandwich, though.
Oh, does not compare to Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich.
I've still not had it yet.
Well, that's probably why you think Wendy's is the best.
Yeah, but but Wendy's also has those sea salt French fries.
Yeah, Wendy's. If you would also like,
if you would also like, I would.
We're not opposed to having a battle of the French fries on this podcast. It can be episode 2.
Straight up.
Yeah,
like let's go right now.
We'll just sit here, eat Red Robin's, Wendy's. Royal Farms. We'll throw Royal Farms in there because they give us cheese.
Opposite direction of anime completely, and just go into a fucking fast food podcast.
We're just a podcast on our lives that every once in a while we bring up anime and spoil it.
The shit. Speaking of which, man, what animes have you been watching this season though? Have you been watching any?
No, I wish I was. So Chainsaw Man, I'm caught up on.
Episode 1.
I mean, it was all dope, and I'm glad because I have not read Chainsaw Man. Mm-hmm. So like, I mean, obviously I've seen spoilers because it's been around for years. So I know there's something to do with a moon. But
oh shit, I don't even know that.
You don't even know that?
Yeah, I've literally avoided all of it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
cool. Well,
I know nothing about Chainsaw Man. All I know is from honestly episode 1. That's all I know about it.
Oh, so you haven't watched anything past episode 1?
No. Yeah, because I'm supposed to be watching with my roommates, but like I'm busy almost every weekend these days, and
just watch it at work.
Yeah, I mean, just.
Mike's boss, if you're listening, Mike does not watch anime.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. He doesn't do that. He definitely does his job right.
Oh, dang.
Oh. Bruh.
That's how we had to look at our timer to like see how long we've been actually doing this.
Yeah, I guess we could start this podcast at any point.
Yeah, we could start this podcast.
We could.
Point.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Two Dicks Exposed.
Once again, I'm not Mike.
I am not Pat.
And we're here to talk about anime. I think.
We definitely talked about anime.
We touched on it.
We did. We did touch on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much to go on with anime and like manga as well. I mean, you read a lot more manga than I do. You were telling me about the
yeah. So let me give you my top 2 probably underread mangas right now, or manhwas, or whatever you want to classify them as. So first one's gonna be Overgeared. If you haven't read Overgeared yet, jump onto that. It's kind of like what's that
Sword Art Online.
Sword Art Online. Yeah, it's like that, except
better.
People want to be trapped in that world and aren't actually forced to be.
And the main character isn't a giant simp.
No, the main character is actually like a huge douchebag named Greed, who is literally just screwing over everyone because he loves money so much.
Yeah,
it's fabulous.
Yeah.
And then number 2 would be Beginning After the End, which is about you gotta read that one.
Yeah, it's
a king who gets killed in his world, reincarnated in another world as like a baby. So I mean, it's a storyline that's been done a bunch, but he's like then raised in this new mystical world where he's one of the few people that can control like 4 elements. Most people in the world can only control 1. Like if you're really good, you can control 2,
right? And
he can control 4. And then like he gets blessed by a dragon, so like he's just like the prodigal son, like growing up. And that one was really cool because it had like the first 100 chapters were kind of just like him being an OP character, just kind of running around doing things. And then shit takes a really dark turn, and it's like, oh, now I actually need to like train. And
right.
So like it's cool in that aspect. So those are my top 2. Like if you haven't read them, read them.
Okay. I mean, if we're gonna
read them.
If we're gonna go on the same thing, I give you my top 2 manhwa as well. I am a big fan of Mercenary Enrollment. I literally cannot wait until Sunday. Like I like literally the first thing I did when I woke up today was actually read the new chapter instead of like doing the obvious thing, which would have been to tell my girlfriend I love her and good morning and stuff like that. I was like, not Sunday.
I mean, you made the right choice.
Mercenary Enrollment takes first place.
Sunday's God's day.
It is.
You do not talk to your girlfriend.
The story about Mercenary Enrollment is a kid who his mom and his dad are on a plane are on a flight. It crashes in the middle of I don't know if like it's left ambiguous. Like it's like either like in the,
oh my god,
it
can you use both hands to write?
And that is exactly what it is, man. He's either in the war, like Civil War torn, like Egypt or like Middle East, something like that. He gets picked up by a mercenary group that pretty much they're like, hey, just because you're a little kid doesn't mean we're gonna be easy on you. Like you need to fight for your survival so that you can, we're not just gonna give you stuff. You actually gotta like work for your stuff. And then eventually they find out that he has a surviving sister and a surviving grandfather, and they send him back to South Korea to be with his family. And as soon as he gets there, he's the standard very gorgeous like high school boy, and he finds out that his sister is being bullied by like the one girl in school that like no one will stand up to because her dad has like a lot of power.
Okay.
And so he's just like, nah, like I got like all these skills of being like the number 1 mercenary like under my belt, like I'm gonna fucking protect
just
my sister.
her.
Dude, all this cool shit. And it gets more and more into it. Like, it eventually turns away from this whole like protecting my sister from bully shit into like all this like people trying to get revenge on them stuff. It's so fucking good. The art's fantastic. There's like moments where like he walks around the corner and like the way they draw his face, I'm just like, oh dude, this dude's gonna put the fuck up some shit. Like, I am excited. And then number 2, go the opposite direction. I'm a huge fan of romantic comedies, shoujos. One that just finished was Sweat Drop. It's about a guy.
Does it have Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler in it?
It does have Drew Barrymore. This is the 90s. Just because we grew up in the 90s doesn't mean it's still the 90s.
Man can dream.
It's about a guy who has a smelling fetish.
Okay, so Adam Sandler.
Let's
check it out. Why are you yelling at me?
He finds there's like a girl that works at like they work at like a soap like company or something like that, makes like high end soaps and stuff like that. And he walks by her one day and like catches a whiff of her, and like he's like, oh wow, I like the smell of this girl. And it turns into like this whole thing where they like actually like have like an adult relationship. Like they waste no time like you know, doing the whole like, oh my god, we can't hold hands, oh my god, he kissed me. It's like they're both adults. Like, it's
I'm an adult.
Yeah, they fuck. Like,
I just want to smell your armpits.
I just want to smell you, girl.
Oh my god. You got that toe cheese. Oh yeah, give me the toe cheese. Yeah, give it to me, brother.
Immediately turns into Macho Man.
I was doing Mr. Krabs. I don't know what you were doing.
Oh, it's Macho Man. No, Mr. Krabs is Macho Man. And I guess if we're gonna go anime, 2 animes I'd recommend. Obviously, because I'm a slut for Gundam, there is The Witcher Mercury, Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witcher Mercury. Beautiful, stunningly gorgeous. The animation is fantastic. The storyline is great, and the sound quality, like just like the sound effects that they use are like so good. It's a weird thing, but like when you finally like have like proper like laser space sounds, it just, I'm like, yes, this, yeah. Instead of having that, it's actual laser sounds. And then the Bleach 1,000 year blood war, or 1,000 year 1,000 year blood war, yeah. That is
the Bleach Nazi arc, right?
Yeah, it's so fucking good. It blows my goddamn mind how good it is.
Which is surprising because in the manga when it came out 6 years ago, it fucking sucked.
Yeah, I could not, like, I used to hate Bleach. I used to go around telling people like, oh, don't waste your time on Bleach.
Like, don't read anything past Aizen.
Just stop.
If you see him become Getsuga, just stop. Stop.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
You know, that's on you if you haven't gotten to that point yet.
How dare you be a 12-year-old and not read Bleach already?
Right? How dare you not go back to the records and, you know, read the stories of old.
The stories of yore.
Yeah. Okay, and then expanding off that, 2 animes that will be coming out in 2023 that you need to pay attention to. And one of them is already completed. It's called Solo Leveling. It's actually how me and Mike got reconnected.
That's how this, honestly, if it wasn't for Solo Leveling, I don't know if this podcast would even exist.
No, we just both kind of picked it up and we're so flabbergasted by it. We reached out to all of our friends and held them at gunpoint and said, you will read this right now. And then we literally weekly got together and dissected the chapter. Oh
my God. I miss those theory conversations we used to have all the time.
I was more invested in that storyline than I was in any relationship in my life at the time. It was game changing.
Yeah.
I became a better man because of that.
Solo Leveling made me into the man I am today.
Not even going to tell you what it's about. Just go read it.
Just go read it.
You want romance? It's there. If you want action, it's there. If you want shadows, it's there.
It's there.
If you love fucking shadows, read it.
It's, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Mashal. Mashal is the next one.
Yes,
Mashal is going to be fantastic. If you like One Punch Man and Harry Potter,
yes,
and you ever wondered what would happen if Saitama rolled into Hogwarts, then you should read Mashal because that's what happens.
Yeah, it's literally Saitama in Hogwarts.
Yeah, and that if you want to start reading it and get a jump on it, I think that has 100 some odd chapters out, 150 chapters, 100. I don't know, it's somewhere between 100 and 200 chapters out. I think might be coming to an end soon.
Oh yeah, I need to get caught up on it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm way behind on that one.
Definitely. Well, if you enjoyed just listening to us talk, I don't think there's any substance in this, but I like to think we're kind of cool.
Yeah, give you a little bit of a introduction to like what we're about. Well, maybe we'll obviously, like, as we go on, we'll be a little bit more directed and focused into like, what we're actually talking about.
In our defense, there's just been this laser dot going around the room that's been like drawing our attention from A to B to Z to E.
Right. It makes no sense. Like, just, I mean, why is it even in your basement whatsoever?
I mean, something has to distract our producer.
I keep looking at your Nintendo controller on your wall.
Oh, my big ass Nintendo controller.
Yeah, it's been literally like I've been like just looking up at it like this entire time.
Well, if you like listening to us, eventually you can like watching us. Join us on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Not Pat, not Mike, 2dixexposed.com. How does YouTube work?
I don't think we can use our actual name, our podcast name on the YouTube channel. I don't know if we're allowed to use the name 2dixexposed.
So not Pat, not Mike.
I guess not Pat, not Mike.
Not Pat, not Mike.
There we go. That's our YouTube channel. Follow us on Not Pat, Not Mike. And
make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.
Yeah.
Or subscribe. Like.
I don't know. Wait, hold on. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, I just crushed my nut.
We're good. We're good.